Good Sunday to you all, October 18th, and although most of us should be feeling fall-like temperatures, it is fall, right? We have been feeling a lot of those summer temperatures still in the 90s for a lot of Northern California, but if you are looking to cool down and get to some of those fall escapes, take a look at this photo. This one was sent in by Elliot McGuckin. Thank you so much. This is Hope Valley, Alpine County. Now, we have been seeing some of the pictures coming in from the higher Sierra where we are looking at fall colors. Some temperatures still in the 70s to even 60s could be expected as we come through this week. But for the valley, we've still been very hot. Look at this. This was the high as of Saturday. We are looking at temperatures at 93 degrees. The record is 93 for October 17th. That was set in 1988. We see the average this time of year around 77. So we are well above average. We will continue to see temperatures anywhere from 10 to even 20 degrees above average for the next couple of days. So here's what we're seeing. Still more 90s in the forecast. We're talking at least through it by Tuesday or so. Wednesday, we'll still see some upper 80s, but I don't think we'll hit 90 on Wednesday. Still potential for fire danger. So this is important because although we are dry out there, we're looking at very dry conditions. The grass is dry, the temperature's hot. We aren't seeing any strong winds. And typically when you couple the dry conditions with the winds, that's when they issue the red flag warning for fire danger because that fire could spread rapidly. We're not seeing the winds, but we could still have potential for fires as you throw a cigarette butt out the window. We saw that story just a couple days ago. Investigations out of Vacaville found a cigarette butt caused a fire. Now we will see a cool down. That's going to begin by the midweek. So again, I told you about mid 80s or so. Then we will get into the 70s by the following weekend. So let's talk about what's happening out there. We do have a high pressure system off the Pacific. Now the jet stream is moving up and over it and it dips just past us of Northern California. We're actually going to see a little bit of winds here through Shasta County areas. Even Tehama, Plumas counties could see a little bit of winds picking up there. Otherwise, most of us in Sacramento Valley won't feel too much of the winds. Very calm today. The jet stream starts dipping across for areas into Colorado and then to northern Texas and then back up. This is going to be the trough there where you're going to see some activity. For us below that jet stream, we're just dealing with calm winds, hot temperatures, but it will be until we see the jet stream dip into Northern California where we'll finally start to see some cooler temperatures. So as soon as this jet stream starts moving further south, that's when we can expect to see some of the cooler temps. And that won't happen until about Friday. So we still have to wait about 5 more days. So here's when we're going to see it. As we run through this model here, this kind of tells us and predicts where the movement of everything's going to happen. We move through the week completely clear until Friday. That's when we start to get a little bit of the clouds moving in. This is where the jet stream here starts dipping down and then coming back up. So we can expect to see temperatures dropping back into the mid 70s, which will be so lovely because it's just been too hot out there. Low 90s, I just can't handle that much heat when we've been dealing with it, not even just through all of the summer, but even as of the spring, we were dealing with very hot temperatures. As of April, we saw record 100-degree temperatures. We saw hundreds continuing through May, June, July, and even August. So we, I think, are done with summer. We've had almost half a year of summer-like temperatures. All right, so finally clears out as we start moving into next week, Wednesday. But guess what? Even though we are clear, we'll have had just enough of the cool down to continually keep us cool through the following weeks. So we'll still see 70s, which will be very nice. All right, let's get to the winds. I like to talk about this because this is the only area we're going to see a flare-up, and this is typical. We see flare-ups in the coastal range and the high Sierra. Why? Because of altitude. They are a lot higher up, so the winds do pick up at the higher areas here. And you notice that at 5:30 p.m. later on this evening on Sunday, you're going to start to see a little flare up, but really, again, it's only 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, and you're going to see that just there through the coastal range of Santa Rosa. Other than that, you see the valley at 3 mile per hour winds, calm winds in the morning, very light for the next couple of days. So that's going to be really nice. Even though we're seeing 90-degree temperatures, it's a very good thing that the winds are light because that could cause more massive fire danger. So yay, no red flag warnings, fingers crossed just yet. All right, temperatures do reach the 80s, like I mentioned, by the midweek. We're talking mid to upper 80s, right around there. Finally, 70s return as we start moving from Friday into next weekend. So sunshine, partly cloudy as Friday into Saturday, but hopefully those low 70s continue as we continue to move into the following week.